Hi guys, thanks for sticking with me. Here's video 2 for the gram formula mass lesson. And so we are back at sulfur dioxide, which is SO2. So if we look at our periodic tables, sulfur is 32.06, so we could say 32.1, round it to the nearest tenths place. So we have our sulfur is 32.1 grams per mole. And then we have our dioxide, which is O2, and each oxygen is 15.999, which if we round that, it ends up being 16.0. And so since there's two of them, 16 times 2 is 32 grams per mole. And then all you simply do to get the gram formula mass of the entire compound is add those two together. Okay? That's a plus sign. And so it would be 64.1 grams per mole is the proper unit for molar mass. And that's really important to note because it is talking about an entire mole of these, not individual particles. Okay, so that would be the answer to the first one. The next one is NH3. So if we jump back here, NH3, we have N, so one N, because it's NH3, the 3 goes to the hydrogen. Looking at nitrogen, it's 14.007, so if we were kind of following the rule to round to the nearest tenths, it would just be 14. And so we have 14 grams per mole. And then hydrogen is H3 in this particular case because this is ammonia. And so looking at our periodic table 1.008, so same idea, rounding to the nearest tenth, so 1.0 times 3, which is 3 grams per mole. Add those two together, and ammonia's molar mass is 17 grams per mole. I apologize about my handwriting. I'm using my finger on this digital whiteboard here. So now you know what it's like to read some of yours. Oh, just joking. Burn. I'm kidding. Okay. So hopefully that's clear. Let's do the next one together because it's a good one. It helps us understand our differences in subscripts and how they apply. Hopefully you remember this from your lessons with writing formulas with Mr. George. So strontium sulfate is what this one is, because remember you have the Sr, which is strontium, and then a polyatomic ion, SO4, which has a 2 minus charge, and strontium is a 2 plus. So that I feel like is improper. If I remember correctly, that sulfate has an SO4 2 minus. Yeah, it is SO4 2 minus. So that is actually miswritten. And so it'd just be SR-SO4. And so if we rewrite it that way, so SR, because it had the 2 plus, and then SO4 2 minus, when you crisscross and cancel, that ends up being just SR-SO4, if we remember how to do that for our ionic bonds. So in regards to that then, strontium has a mass of 87.62, so we'll round that to 87.6 grams per mole. The sulfur is by itself because there's only one of those, and that, if we remember back, is 32.1 grams per mole when you round it. And then our oxygen, there's 4 of them. So 16 times 4 is 64 grams per mole. And so if you add all those together, you have 87.6 plus 32.1 plus 64, and you have a total of 183.7 grams per mole. So my video is about to end. See me for the next one for your homework and next steps. See you then.